India has an overwhelming rural population and has diverse cultural and social backgrounds. In each village, we can see people engaged in weaving, carpentry, blacksmithy, goldsmithy, pot making, etc. Hierarchically stratified groups or castes and related traditional occupations constitute a significant segment of the village social structure. Pot making is one of the traditional occupations of Kerala villages. The community related to this occupation usually lives in settlements, especially near river basins or paddy fields, where clay is available on all seasons. This is Mottamal village in Kannur district. The maximum number of households here are of traditional pot makers. They are locally known as Antur Nayars. In Kerala, traditional potters are known by different names in different areas. In Palakkad, they are known as Kumbaran, in Thiruvananthapuram as Velan. Odan, Kulalan, Andhra Nayar, Kushavan, etc. are other names of this community. Pot making with the help of wheel technology was the traditional occupation of Antur Nayars. The process of pot making requires a series of different activities. The work season begins in November and ends in May. Collection of clay is the initial stage of pot making. Paddy fields or river basin is the rich center of clay. They usually collect clay from December to January. This clay is called plastic soil because of its flexible nature. The clay is stamped with food and beaten with wooden log till the clay becomes soft. This softened clay is rolled up like a hump. Then the hump of clay is cut into pieces by bamboo rafts. Through this process, the unwanted particles and stones found in the clay can be removed. This process is repeated until the clay becomes pure. This process is known as Mannine Vilayikal, means converting the soil rich and useful. Chauri or wheel is the main instrument used for moulding the pot. In one way, we can call this wheel as the life wheel of Antur Nayars. Antur Nayars generally use traditional wheel or chauri for moulding the pot. This wheel has two parts. The lower portion of the wheel is made of granite and it has a rounded groove at the center. The other portion is suspended in the groove. The upper portion of the wheel has a flat surface and it is smeared with clay. This portion is made of husk and clay. The main feature of traditional wheel is that two persons should have to work jointly to mold the pot. The softened clay is first placed upon the chowri and then rotates the wheel slowly. This is a beautiful scene of making pots with the artistical talent of Antur Nayars. By using their fingers, they mold the clay into the desired shape. This process is known as menenjedukal. Kalam tallal or pot beating is another stage of pot making. The under part of pot is being made by this process. The finished pots are then spread on the leaves of jackfruit tree and dried in sunshade for 1 day and then in sunlight. Again, the pots are carefully beaten with flat stones. Chula is one of the most important technologies of pot making. Chula kiln is a triangular shaped furnace with half wall. One end of the furnace is open without side wall. Opposite side of the opened area provided with an underground pit. According to their belief, Chula is a symbol of fortune. Preparation of chula for baking pots is a very complicated process. 100 to 400 pots can be compactly arranged for baking. The pots are spread in layers. About 5 to 6 such layers can be made. In between each layers, straw, coconut husk, coconut shell, etc. are filled. One side of the chola is open for fire. All other sides and top of the chula are plastered with a mixture of mud and clay. Fire is given in the underground pit and the heat diffused into the setup from this pit. Baking of pots is a slow process and requires 6 hours to 1 or 2 days. The long process of pot making comes to an end after baking in the chula. This is the last stage of pot making. Different kinds of pots are made by Antur Nayars. These are kalam, chatti, mandalam and anakkam for household purposes and earthen lamps and kalashapatram for temple use. Once upon a time, earthen pots had a prominent place in every house and it was a part of our day-to-day life. India had a rich heritage of traditional pot making. The origin of pot making in India can be traced back to Neolithic period. The people of Indus Valley civilization had a glorious history of using wheel technology. But now, the glorious past of pottery is fastly vanishing from our day-to-day life. Antur Nayars and their tradition are also facing a pathetic condition and a complete ruin. The scene of broken worksheds, spoiled furnace and the gloomy face of Antur Nayars reflect the present condition of the pot makers.
പ്രധാന പ്രശ്നങ്ങൾ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് കളിമണ്ണ് കിട്ടാനില്ല. ഒന്ന്, രണ്ടാമതായത് വൈക്കോല് വേണം, ചകിരി വേണം, വിറക് വേണം. ഇത് മൂന്നൊക്കെ തീറ്റില്ലാത്ത വില. അതൊക്കെ വില കൊടുത്ത് വാങ്ങും. മുമ്പൊക്കെ വില കൊടുത്ത് വാങ്ങണ്ട.
ഇവിടുന്നൊക്കെ
ഇവിടുന്നൊക്കെ കിട്ടും. ഇപ്പോൾ എവിടുന്നും കിട്ടാനില്ല, വലിയ വില കൊടുക്കണം. പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് കൊണ്ടുവന്നിട്ട് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയ സാധനത്തിന് വിൽപ്പന വില വളരെ കുറവ്. അതിൻ്റെ പ്രധാന കാരണമാണ് ഞാൻ കന്യാകുമാരിയിൽ പുറംനാട്ടിൽ വരുന്ന സാധനങ്ങൾ ഇങ്ങനെ ഇവിടെ നമ്മളെ നാട്ടിൽ തന്നെ വന്ന് വിൽക്കുന്നു, വളരെ ചെറിയ വിൽക്കും. എന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ അവിടെ കൂലി വളരെ കുറവാണ്. ആ കൂലി കുറഞ്ഞതുകൊണ്ടാണ് കുറച്ച് ചെറിയ വെച്ച് വിൽക്കാൻ കഴിയുക. നമുക്കിവിടെ എല്ലാത്തിനും വലിയ കൂലി, വരുമാനം വളരെ ചെറിയ, വളരെ വിഷമമാണ്.
Change in the lifestyle and habit of the people, shortage of raw materials, increasing cost of production, absence of diversification, inadequate marketing system, etc. are the main causes of the ruin of this traditional industry. As a part of modernization and change in lifestyle of the people, the traditional pots and earthenwares are vanishing from our households. These are replaced by plastic, aluminium and steel vessels. But we forget that here is vanishing not only a tradition but also a symbol of our rich rural cultural heritage.